Should you watch the World Cup in Qatar? Yeah, that's a good question. I found out certain things from, let's say, a friend of mine, an internet acquaintance of mine, a few days ago, a few nights ago. So, yeah, apparently there's a lot that's going on over there that's not good at all. And, yes, so Um, yeah, I mean, apparently the way they treat foreign workers, especially workers in general, I guess it's not good at all. Anyway, to make a long story short, I think many of you have already read about those things. The thing that I wanted to say is how much of an impact will not watching this World Cup make? That's the main point. That's the main sub question, of course. Sadly, however much people wanna, believe that them boycotting this World Cup will make a difference. I don't think so. I don't think it will really. And I myself will I like to believe actually that it will make some kind of difference, but no. This is obvious. Maybe 20 years ago, maybe, I don't know, it would have made some difference. But the sad truth is that we now live in a time where people no longer have the same power. Yeah, I mean, your own voice does not have the same power anymore. Because now there are, big, wherever big money is involved. I mean, and as the money gets bigger and bigger, and I mean, when the game gets bigger as well, everything gets bigger. It gets worse when it comes to this. It gets more manipulated. It gets more corrupted. It gets more everything. Simply, it gets worse. Simply. So, um, I myself, I am watching. I haven't really seen all the games, but that's more because I kind of get up late usually. That I don't get to watch, the early games always, the early game. But anyway, I think that it's a choice, of course. It's up to you if you want to watch or not. I mean, if you are really a big fan of football, you of course you are going to watch it, right? And even if you don't have anything better to watch or do, of course, then you should watch this World Cup. If you really kind of feel strongly about all this that's going on over there, then don't watch it, of course. If you can not watch it, if you are not also either not such a big fan of football or, you're just too deeply involved then don't watch it, of course. Um, yeah. So another thing I wanted to say now, I kind of got sidetracked. Yeah. I mean, I think there's still. I think there's simply too much stuff like this going on in the world, especially outside the Western world, and that we don't know about, but. It's like same thing with the Apple they use sweatshops in China, but still, you're not gonna stop using the iPhone because of that, are you? No, I don't think so. Maybe some of you, but Most of you know you will not, of course. You will want to buy the latest iPhone, right? If you can, if you have the money. And all that. So this it's a dirty world, simple as that. It's a dirty world. So the idealism it's dead. I mean, there's no point anymore in being idealist. Maybe 50 or 30 years ago still there was a point, but now the technology has developed so far and everything, the economy, the industry, everything has gone so far, and now it's all about just being realistic and saying, all right, maybe that phone came from a sweatshop, but I still like it, and I need a phone like that, and I want it, so I'm gonna get it. So the same goes for this World Cup. I personally like watching football, so I'll watch it because simple as that. I mean, it's all up to you, as I said. It's a choice, so it's deep. I mean, in the at the end of it all comes down to what you really want. All right. It's not what you should do or what would be the right thing to do, but people mostly do what they want to do, right? Not what would be morally the best thing to do. And of course, there are, of course, as I said, certain, you know, certain people who are like exceptions, to this that always do morally clean, morally right things. I know one or two such people, but most of us, I mean, I consider myself a good person, but I still will not always, do just what's morally right or good. So, because you do what suits you, what's in your best interest, in your interest. Simple as that. So yeah, as I said, not watching this work. I for one also another thing. Yeah, I myself was not happy when I heard that this World Cup will be in that country. All right, so but still, right? Or I said, all right, what can we do? It's gonna be there. We cannot change it. I can't change it, even if I would love to, but I can't, of course. So it goes. Same goes for boxing that I, of course, love. They have had plenty of big cards in these last 5, 6 years that took place in over there in one of those countries where also human rights are not really. I mean, their human rights record isn't so great. So, and you don't like it when you hear it initially, but then you accept it and you watch it, of course. So that's the way it is. I mean, the time of ideals is just it's not a good time to be an idealist. Simple as that. All right. See you. Thanks. Bye bye.